Hey everybody, it's Emily, the Crazy Worm Lady. I'm here today with the Urban Worm Bag. This is our version 2 for an update. And I have an overabundance of European night crawlers, so I actually added some of them to this bin. So if you see some of them in this video, that is what they are from. I was not trying to hide anything from you guys, and my plan was to keep this pure red wigglers, but I had some excess that I needed something to do with them, and I didn't want to put them in the outside bin. So let's take a look in the bag and see what's going on. All right, so let's see what we got here. You can see this is where we fed last week, and as usual they are picking it clean. Here's where that melon rind was. Oh gosh, there's a lot down here, guys. This is another banana peel. So they look to be doing really well. And they're just about through the food, so I think we will, excuse me, we'll definitely get these guys fed up today. So let me get some food together for them and we'll get them fed up. So I was digging around in here getting some food together, and I mean, guys, everywhere there's just worms so deep in the system. We already had a lot of the red wigglers, and now there's just so many European night crawlers as well. It's really fun. I'm excited that I'm getting to a point in breeding some of my own worms on the side, kind of experimentally, that I am having this excess that I'm able to put into this system, because it just goes to show how much it can process when it's nearly at max capacity of worms, and I think I'm probably close to that point. I don't know that for certain. We'll probably find out soon the more we push this system. But yeah, these guys are all throughout. They're looking good. So I did get together some bedding and some food for them. I'm just going to pull some of these larger pieces that I've been topping the bin with up and out of the way. And I'm going to top the entire system here with some dry bedding. If I can grab my basket here, bear with me. I know you guys love my light. Please guilt me into buying a backlight so I don't have to do this. I would love that. Whew. All right, so there we go. That is about half a basket full of my shredded newspaper from my crosscut shredder. I guess I should take my light out here and move this over to the side. I'm going to layer this nice and thick because I have a huge feeding for them today. I want to start testing this since it's established, and I put those European night crawlers in over the last couple of days and they've settled in fine as well. So I think they'll be able to handle this. So this is what I have here. This is some kale that had started to get slimy, that was frozen and thawed. I have an entire lemon, which was also getting moldy. Another half a lemon. Coffee grounds, and a bag of baby carrots that had gotten into the cold spot in the refrigerator and had frozen, so I froze them for a little while longer. Got some tea bags and the paper packaging that they come with as well. So this is a really large feeding. So we'll have to see how they do with it, but figured now's as good a time as ever. So with anything, guys, citrus in moderation. So always be careful with citrus because, of course, it is acidic. You guys have probably seen my experiments. I've never had a problem with citrus, but I think there can always be a breaking point of too much of anything that you put in your bin. So in a big system like this, it can probably handle that without a problem, but I wouldn't want to advise you to do that. Some tea bags. Scooch some of this over here. Put some over on food over on this side. I want to spread it out because if this heats up a little bit, we don't want it to get real hot in one area. I'm going to leave this back corner kind of empty and just kind of feed everywhere else, but that can be an escape area for them if they need it. And I do know carrots, you guys have seen me say it, carrots take forever to break down, but when they're frozen first, they usually do pretty well. Not great, but it'll be a slower decomposing food, which is good since we have a growing population, because I can't seem to stop messing with breeding my worms. So lucky you guys, you get to see me experiment with food items to see what lasts the longest. So that's a really healthy feeding. I did not weigh it, but with the coffee grounds and all, it's very, very heavy. So I think it's got to be at least 3 pounds of food there, but that's a wild guess. So I'm going to grab my dry mix to top this off with, and then we'll call it a day. Heaping scoopful of my dry mix. This has oyster shell, kelp meal, diatomaceous earth, and neem cake. The neem cake has been super helpful in some of my other bins at reducing number of pests, so I'm sticking with it. But again, you know, all the feedings all the way around here. And in this back corner, I left it as is. There's a little bit of an escape area if the worms need it. But I think they should be fine. And I'm going to continue with this top feeding for a while because you can just see the worm density so well when you do that, and it's just a lot of fun to watch. And since this system can be zipped shut completely, minimal issues at all, maybe a handful of fruit flies I've seen, but the vinegar traps work excellently for me. So I'm just going to kind of go with it, and that way we can really enjoy seeing the worms top feeding, and hopefully that's really the way a CFT should run anyway. So that way we'll be running it a little bit closer to textbook. So anyway, a little surprise for you guys with the addition of the European night crawlers. They're doing excellently, so let's give them another week, and I'll be back with you guys for an update. So let me know what you think. Drop those comments below. Like this video and subscribe if you'd like some more content from me. And I will talk to you guys real soon.